Welcome to the first segment in our course on Christian doctrine. I'm the Reverend Dr. Gabriel Morgan, pastor of St. Paul Lutheran Church in Tampa. In this course, we're only going to cover the basics. In truth, there's so much to cover, and there's no way we could do it all in one brief course. We're going to focus on areas that are common to most Christian traditions, although we will take a distinctively Lutheran approach. The areas we'll cover will deal with general religious experience and God's triune revelation, what we mean by the inspiration and authority of the Bible, and what we don't mean, on the person and work of Jesus Christ, the kingdom of God and the church, and finally, the so-called end times and God's ultimate future for the world as we see described in Revelation 21 to 22. What you'll find is that in these video lectures, I don't spend all or even most of the time discussing the doctrines themselves, but rather the various conversations and issues that arise around these doctrines. There are many reasons I've chosen to take this approach. The first is that, put simply, the doctrines themselves aren't usually that complex. You can find them in the ELCA's Constitution, in the Augsburg Confession, and in the Epitome to the Formula of Concord, documents which you will discover aren't all that long. And if you want to do a deep dive on those documents and the theology found there, I encourage you to take the course Creeds and Confessions. I also didn't want to do too much overlap with the content in that course. In the Lutheran tradition, Christian doctrine is mostly a question of how to interpret the Bible and what arises from that as we engage with issues of the present moment. Although Lutherans clearly arrive at different results than some other Protestant traditions that claim to do the same thing. What gets complex is what is at stake in these doctrines, the assumptions that we bring as modern learners, and the needs and issues that we have to address today.